I got a remote control for a television, and you can always tell when the batteries are getting low for this, because in order to turn on the TV and to change channels, when the batteries start to get weak, you have to press really hard. You got to angle it just right. And sometimes it takes 30 seconds, a minute. I mean, you should just be able to press and have something happen. But it doesn't work that way when the batteries are weak. When the batteries are weak, you have to put all the force you can on, and you have to angle it just right. It takes a lot of work. And all I'd have to do is basically just pop open the back and stick some new batteries in, and wouldn't have to work so hard. You know, it reminds me, though, of when people come to church. When we come into the house of God, we come into the house of God to get something from Him, to let Him speak to our hearts, to let Him speak to our spirits, and we come to bring the sacrifice of praise. We come to worship Him. And there are a lot of people that when they come, their batteries aren't charged. They're not prepared to receive anything. As a matter of fact, they're coming stressed out and on the fritz. And you know, if you're going to have an argument with your spouse, or if the kids are going to act up, they're going to act up on the way to church. And you're going to come through there 5 minutes late going, ah. And that happens a lot to people. And when that happens, the Holy Spirit wants to do a work in their lives. The Holy Spirit wants to speak to them, wants to touch them that day. And because they're not charged up, it takes a lot of pressure. Some of them, finally, when they're walking out the door, they're at the place they should have been when they walked in. They might have missed a message. They might have missed something good because it took so much pressure on them to get them to work. Every day in our lives, we might be missing miracles, and we might be missing amazing things because we're not walking in the Spirit. We're walking in the flesh. Our batteries are weak. And if we haven't spent time with God every single day, and if we don't take that time aside to get recharged in Him, it takes Him a while to get through to us. And so, what are your batteries like? Are you walking with the Lord today? Are you spending time in prayer? Are you studying the Word? Are you ready to go? So when the Holy Spirit gives you a job or sets a path before you, it's just click and you're ready, in season and out of season? Or are you dull? Are you spiritually drained? Has it been a while since you've spent a significant amount of time in prayer? Been a while since you've really touched heaven? What's it like for you? Maybe you need to recharge your spiritual batteries.